At the touch of this button, allow someone's life to be touched. Appreciate you so much. That was my pledge. Not only to myself, but to everyone else, to anyone who had a listening ear, who wanted to let go of their doubts and their fears. I wanted to let someone know, hey, at least I am here, letting you know you can do it, letting you know that you can get through it. And by seeing someone that did that for me, I said, that's someone that I want to be. You know, I just received a lovely message today. Hey there, much love. And I received a lovely message from someone that I deeply care about, someone that I deeply cherish. And they know who they are. And they sent me this beautiful message. They said, you know, I appreciate how you rise up like the sun every day and stay committed to creating a better world. Have you ever received a message from someone who you never knew was watching? You did not know that they were actually paying attention. There are people in your life, I just want to say this, in case you didn't know, now you know, right? That are actually watching your every move, watching you continue to improve, watching the ways that you groove through life, the ways that you maneuver through the matrix. They're watching you. And they might never send you a message. They might never let you know the ways they see that you have grown. You might have never known, but someone is watching. And not only is someone watching, but someone is inspired. Someone has been able to rewire themselves based on your blueprint, the foundation that you have given them, the information that you have given them, unbeknownst to you. That someone has been watching you move, watching all that you do. And that someone might be so proud of you, but you may never know. But if you continue to show up, you will continue to grow. This message came to me, and it came to me at the best time, because sometimes you just need to know that someone sees the light. That you've been able to spark and incite a fire within someone else. And they said how you consistently show up for Qigong, you constantly motivate, passion, dedication, the beautiful rhymes. Every day you change someone's life and plant a little seed, right? Of joy. And that's really all it is. It's just joy. We're planting seeds. I learned from Dr. Wayne Dyer that you can count exactly the seeds in an apple, right? You can take an apple, you can crack open an apple, and you can count just how many seeds are in that apple. But who among us can count the apples in one seed? Have you ever been able to count the apples in a seed? And when you realize the power, you understand you have all that you need. It only ever takes just one seed. They said, every day you change someone's life, plant a little seed, everyone you encounter. So really, I just wanted to let you know that you are appreciated for all you do. Much love. Thank you. And if you didn't know, you're doing a wonderful job. Your participation in this reality is appreciated. I see you, I hear you, I feel you. Changing the world. Much love. You know, somebody needs to hear this, because I wanted to know if this speaks to you. If you've ever received a message letting you know, thank you for all that you do. It reminds me of when I once was working as a maze room operator. And if you've ever been to escape rooms, you know, I was in there and I would be on a walkie-talkie while kids were in this room trying to find their way out, and adults were in this room. They would actually pay to go in a room and lock themselves inside the room and try to find the key to get their way out. And I would be on the walkie-talkie like,
agents, the key is underneath the couch, agents.
I do all these different voices. But before I went in, there was a half-price bookstore right next to my job. And there was a gentleman on the outside of the bookstore every single day, like the sun. He would always be there. And he'd just be playing his violin. You'd hear this music, and you'd be like, where is this music coming from? And you'd walk over, and there'd be this gentleman out there just playing his violin. And I'd say, hey, I'd wave hi to him, and then the next day I came by, and there he was again. This gentleman outside just playing his violin. And I'd wave hey, I'd say hi to him, and then I'd go about my business, and then the next day he was there again. And so I looked at him, I kind of observed him one day, and I seen, he had his violin case open and people were dropping money in, but he wasn't asking for money. He wasn't asking for anything. He was simply expressing his joy. He was simply playing his violin. He was simply being, breathing life into this instrument that was so close to the heart, letting people know subconsciously that we're not that far apart, right? And so I walked up to this gentleman who had such a smile on his face that was bringing joy to everyone in the whole place. And I just spoke with him. I talked to him, and by his appearance, by his outside appearance, you would think he was homeless. What we might call homeless, like someone without a residence, someone without a place to go back to. But even if you thought he had a place to go back, you would look at his face and you would see there's no lack. That this man is putting out love, and he's continuing to attract. Like a boomerang, he was throwing it out with his violin, and he was bringing more and more of it in. And so it allowed me to begin to want to be like this man, because when I spoke with him, I was like, oh my gosh, this guy has intellect, this guy is intelligent, this guy has knowledge, this guy has wisdom, this guy has been around the block a few times. I realized this man is not homeless. He's just out here giving. He's just out here living. He's just out here breathing life into everyone he encounters. And it inspired me to be like this gentleman. It let me know that we can just do good, even when no one is watching. But please believe me, someone is watching. But integrity is doing what you're doing even when no one is watching. But here's the funny thing, is that what we do when no one is watching determines who we will be when we cannot help it. Let me say that one more time, just so you didn't get it, right? What you do when no one is watching, it will determine who you will be when you cannot help it, when you cannot control it within you. It gives you the strength to continue because you've done it without any audience. So doing things with a good heart, for nothing in return, you will not be disappointed, right? You will not feel disjointed. You will not feel disconnected, because the energy that you have projected, no matter what you've expected, is always the energy that will come back and be reflected, right? So we cannot neglect it. Just understand the power is always in your hands to improve someone else's state of being, to give someone else an encouraging word. You always have the power to do that. And I'm just letting you know, in case you didn't know that, you have the power to grow that, right? So thank you so much. Blessings to you. Blessings to the loved one, the cherished one that sent that message today. I needed to hear that. So much power. Let someone you know you love them, give them their flowers. Right? There's so much power in giving someone their flowers, letting you know that you have been touched. Just reach out to someone, say, hey, I appreciate you so much. I'll do it right now. Let's practice. Hey, Myra, much love, Myra J. I trust that you're having a beautiful day, and I'm sending you so much good energy your way. Louisa, much love. Thank you for joining. Thank you for listening. You know that you are appreciated. You are loved, and I'm thankful for you. You're doing amazing. I see the energy raising. Much love, Brother Stephen Marcus. Much love, man. You doing your thing out there. Keep doing your thing. Keep growing, keep flowing. Keep going, my brother. That's my brother from another mother. There is no other. So much love. Thank you so much for all that you do. I'm just sending you some positive energy right here to you. This is Jerome coming straight through the phone and letting you know you can practice love right there at home, right where you are. It is never that far. For when they see the light within you, they can shine like a star, right? It's not always what you do, but it is who you are. So keep being you. Much love, my friend. Take care, and we'll see you again.